Hello wonderful learners. Welcome back to Literary Rights. I am Dr. Madhuri. Let me begin with a very honest observation from my years of teaching and reviewing academic writing. When I read a research paper or an essay that says I have many informations or the institution purchased new furnitures, I immediately recognize a pattern, a linguistic transfer from our Indian languages into English. This isn't about intelligence. Many brilliant students make these exact mistakes. But in academic writing, in competitive exams like UGC NET, in professional communication, these errors quietly undermine your credibility. Today, we are going to systematically correct the 10 most common noun mistakes that Indian English learners make, understand why they occur, and master the correct usage permanently. Let's begin. Before we examine specific errors, let me provide you with the theoretical framework. In Hindi, Marathi, and most Indian languages, the distinction between countable and uncountable nouns does not exist in the same way it does in English. We say ek sala, do sala, one advice, two advice, and this feels entirely natural. English, however, has strict categorization. Some nouns can be enumerated, one book, two books, others are mass nouns and cannot take plural forms in standard usage. Information, never informations. This phenomenon is called linguistic transfer or language interference. When grammatical patterns from our first language influence our second language production, understanding this linguistic principle is the first step toward correction. Now, let me show you the 10 most frequent errors with their correct forms. Mistake number 1, informations. Incorrect one is, I received many informations about the program. Correct one is, I received a lot of information about the program. Information is an uncountable noun in English. It functions as a mass noun like water or air. In academic usage, some information, a piece of information, a great deal of information, never informations, and information. Mistake number 2, furnitures. Incorrect one is, we purchased new furnitures for the department. Correct one is, we purchased new furniture for the department. Furniture is a collective uncountable noun. It refers to the category as a whole, not individual items. Correct form is some furniture, a piece of furniture, new furniture. To count individual items, use pieces of furniture or name specific items, a table, 3 chairs. Mistake number 3, advices. Incorrect one is, my supervisor gave me several advices. Correct one is, my supervisor gave me some advice, or my supervisor gave me several pieces of advice. Advice is uncountable in English, though conceptually we may receive multiple suggestions. In academic usage, valuable advice, a piece of advice, words of advice. Mistake number 4, equipments. Incorrect one is, the laboratory has modern equipments. Correct one is, the laboratory has modern equipment. Equipment is a collective uncountable noun referring to tools and apparatus as a category. Correct usage, laboratory, equipment, some equipment, pieces of equipment when counting is necessary. Mistake number 5, luggages. Incorrect one is, my luggages were delayed at the airport. Correct one is, my luggage was delayed at the airport. Luggage is uncountable in English. Individual items are bags or pieces of luggage. Note the verb agreement. Luggage is singular, so use was, not were. Mistake number 6, research works. Incorrect one is, I have published several research works. Correct one is, I have published several research works, or I have published substantial research work. Work as academic output is generally uncountable. Works can be used when referring to complete literary or artistic productions, but for ongoing research, use research work or specify papers, articles, studies. In academic distinction, this is crucial for thesis writing and publication context. Mistake number 7. Sceneries. Incorrect one is the hill station offers beautiful sceneries. Correct one is the hill station offers beautiful scenery. Scenery is an uncountable collective noun for landscape views. If you wish to count, use scenes or views. The hill station offers beautiful views. Mistake number 8. Peoples. Incorrect one is many peoples attended the conference. Correct one is many people attended the conference. People is already the plural of person. Exception, peoples is correct only in anthropological or sociological context, referring to distinct ethnic or cultural groups. The indigenous peoples of the region. Standard usage, people, never peoples in everyday context. Mistake number 9. Breadths or heights. Incorrect one is we measured the breadths and heights of all specimens. Correct one is we measured the breadth and height of all specimens. These abstract measurement nouns are not typically pluralized in standard English. Correct form, width, not widths in standard measurement. Height, never height. Length, depth. Mistake number 10. Misuse of a or an with uncountable nouns. Incorrect one is a furniture, a luggage, a homework. Correct one is some furniture or a piece of furniture, some luggage or a bag, some homework or an assignment. If a noun is uncountable, the indefinite article a or an cannot be used directly. Use quantifiers like some, much or partitive expressions like a piece of. Let me give you a systematic framework to avoid these errors. The countability test. Before pluralizing any noun, ask yourself, can I logically say one information, two informations, three informations? If this construction sounds unnatural, the noun is likely uncountable. For uncountable nouns, use quantifiers, some, much, a lot of, partitives, a piece of, an item of, a bit of. Why this matters academically? In research papers, dissertations and competitive examinations, these errors mark you as linguistically non-proficient. The content may be excellent, but the form undermines perception. Excellence requires attention to both substance and structure. Let me give you a diagnostic sentence. I need some advices about which furnitures to purchase, and I also require several informations about delivery procedures. Corrected version is I need some advice about which furniture to purchase, and I also require information about delivery procedures. Noticed? 3 errors corrected in one sentence. Now your assignment. Review your recent academic writing, an essay, email, or research draft. Identify and correct any of these 10 errors. This active correction reinforces learning far more effectively than passive recognition. Excellent work today. We have systematically corrected 10 noun errors that result from linguistic transfer. Errors that are common but entirely correctable once you understand the underlying grammatical principles. In the next video, Swaranjali will teach you what is a pronoun, replace nouns, simplify sentences. We will understand how pronouns create cohesion and natural flow in English communication, an essential skill for both spoken and written proficiency. Subscribe to Literary Rights and let's build your grammar confidence together. Nothing difficult, nothing missing, just clear, complete learning. See you in the next lesson. Keep learning, keep growing. Bye.